Hello, this is David Hobbs, your branding guy, Late Night with Dave here. Wanted to make a video, won't be before you long. Just a thought that came to me, and it was, can we really live without God? Or can we really, or can we, see a lot of people's, they, they're independent and they actually live on this concept of I'm good, I don't need God in my life and nothing like that. So they feel that they pretty much live on their own. But think about it. Think about it. Think about the world. Look how big the world is, right? Look how the world is shaped. Think about the globe. What is the globe spinning on? I mean, what is holding the globe up? You know, think about it. What caused a person to wake up every morning? I ain't talking about your alarm clock. What caused you to be breathing right now? I mean, breathe. I mean, breathing, living, breathing. What caused? Think about these things before you decide to say, I could do bad. I could do this, but without God. We gotta understand that you may feel that you are doing it without God, but in a certain perspective, that we need God, right? We need God because we don't know the hour, we don't know the time. We don't know in a minute that things in our life could shift. We don't know what could happen the next day. We don't know we may even get sick. We don't even know we gonna even make it out of this day alive. We only could to have hope. And hope is pretty much from God, right? Hope actually give you uh, the possibility that things will change, or you're going to have a better tomorrow, right? Without hope, pretty much your existence is um, pretty much pointless, right? Because we need hope. We need God, right? And you may feel that, oh, I could do without God, I don't want to be a Christian. I don't want to be a Christianity because it has so many rules or regulations, or I don't want to live a certain way, or I want to do my thing. I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. And you may feel that way, but think about it. Just think long and hard about it. Are you really doing it without God? See, you understand this. God reigns on the just as well as the unjust. So therefore, God will still provide for uh, His peoples, right? God classified you, even if you saved or not saved. He classified you as His children, His people. So He gonna still allow it to rain. He gonna still allow sunlight to beam down. He's still gonna allow you know just the rain, foods and fruits and stuff, as long as you, my friend, and the peoples actually planting seed, they're going to be a harvest, right? Going to come up from the seed that is planted. So without the rain, without the sunlight, without the photosynthesis, without the the nourishment from the plant, that plant can't grow. And so therefore, the food that you eat every day, whether you eat from somebody, you buy your own groceries and cook, or whether you eat out if somebody else prepared a meal, or you go and find a meal that being prepared. The food came from somewhere, right? It came from the earth, right? Whether it is meat or whether it grew from the soil, the ground. The food came from somewhere, and so to think like to have that mind, that we could actually do it without God. I mean, we don't need God's provision. We don't need His help. You know, we don't need to pretty much be doing without God. I mean, we could breathe on our own. We could move on our own. We wake ourselves up. We could do everything on our own. Pretty much, we don't need God. And so When you have that perspective, that mindset, then what happened is you become, I would say, you become a fool to think that way, because guess what? You and me cannot live without sunlight, without oxygen. We can't even live without oxygen. We need oxygen to live, right? We can't even live without oxygen, right? So how can you fit your mind around how are we getting oxygen, or how are we getting the benefits that provide us the life that we live, right? Every day, right? It had to be a higher power to sustain us each and every day. Some of us should have lost our mind a long time ago. Some of us should have been, in a worse place than ever before. All the mistakes and all the things we have done in our life. Some of us should have be, on the street right now. Some of us should have it. Some of us should have not woke up last night. I woke up this morning. Some of us should have been sleeping and never wake back up. Not saying that things would not happen. Things, we live in every day in our life we live by faith. We should be living by faith and walking by faith. But it's definitely not guaranteed what tomorrow may bring. And we just don't know. I know what the each day brings, but we believe, or we have that type of hope that things are going to be better, a little better tomorrow. But what gets us through, you know, to the point that we could say, "Oh, I'm good. I could do without God." How can you fish your mouth to say that I don't need God? You know, pretty much you doing it without God. I mean, living without God. I mean, breathing without God, eating without God. How can you, even live on the planet Earth without God? How? I mean, it's mind-boggling to think about it. The same Earth that you living on is not yours. You taking resident in an Earth that's not even yours. Everything that's in the Earth is pretty much we are pretty much borrowing it for a time and a season. Everything on this earth, the creator of this earth, the creator of the universe, the creator of everything, is not you, my friend. It's the it's only one person that made everything in existence in existence, and how perfect and how beautiful everything is formed. I mean, how everything is in so much of a structure and order, and so put in place. How the plants grow. It's a certain way the plants have to grow. It's a certain way things is done in the earth. Nature. Look at nature. You have the beautiful ladies of the field, how they grow, how the birds communicate, how the animals communicate, how the fishes. I mean, all of this, everything is in its perspective, right? And how beautiful it is that we pretty much have dominion over all of the stuff that's in the earth, right? Because God has allowed us to have these things, right? But sometimes we get so what's the word I'm trying to look for? We get so privileged that we think, I own the world. This is my world. I'm God. Well, and when the fact is that the same earth you walking on, the same dirt that you walking on, the same house, the structure that you built that you walking and living in, came from the earth that you never ever you know, created. You was brought here, but this is not you didn't create this. This is not, I mean, this is really not, this is not yours. So pretty much everything in the earth is borrowed, right? We are borrowing space for a time in the season. We are borrowing houses, places to live in, and luxury. I mean, cars, just to for this time in the season, so we can actually move. We moving through life, right? We just pilgrims passing through. This is not our home. I know you have heard that. But what would make a person think? I mean, this is a question that evolution brought us all here. And how perfect evolution have to have been to brought us all here. And if we came from apes, you know, what that make you today? If I came from a monkey or whatever, what that makes you today? How do the apes and the monkeys have the intelligence of humans? Do they have the intelligence that they could take some steel and make what we call today a plane? Do they have the intelligence of humans? You know, think about this. Do they have the intelligence? Do they have what make us stand out or make us totally different from what we call evolution, or we evolved from monkeys to humans and there's no God? And if that's the case, my friend, and then that's the case, then the world that we know of is not pretty much consistent with what what is put in front of us, right? Look at it like this: the sun. Even though you look at the sun, that sun look like it's so close, but the sun is so far away from the earth, and it would take you 1,000,000 years to even reach the sun. Probably longer than that, right? Look how long it would take a person. So if a person or our creator, uh, the sun is so big, imagine how all this came into play. My friend, what happened was, what happened was, a God 2,000 years ago came and he spoke everything in existence with you in mind. See, man has lost their place, and that's why we need a savior. We need Jesus, right? Man had lost his place in life, so therefore we can't do nothing without a creator, which is God. Everything is in its perspective in life. Everything grows in its pace. Everything in its time, in its frame. How everything is put together in a way of thought. It's just not doled together. It's just not just put out there. No, everything is put together and so much detail, right? We serve a detailed God, right? My nose is not on my head. I'm formed a certain way. The way I look, the way I'm structured, is perfect, right? So think about this, and I'll see you all in the next one.